It is Turkey's biggest international sea resort, located on the Turkish Riviera. Large-scale development and governmental funding has promoted tourism. A record 13 million tourists passed through the city in 2019. Hello travelers, welcome to Alextar Travelog, and today it's about Antalya. In the previous videos, I told you about my trip to Istanbul, hotel and lounge I visited. Today is a turn of the next place I went in Turkey. So let's see why the city is so famous and popular. I continued my trip from Istanbul via flight to Antalya. Again, I used service of Turkish Airlines. The plane was full. Most passengers were Turkish. I am sure now the number of foreigners is much bigger. After 1 hour, I reached my destination. After landing, the airport staff checked the temperature of all arrived passengers. I ordered a transfer straight to my hotel. Antalya International Airport is located 13 kilometers northeast of the city center. It took about 15 minutes on the road to my hotel. In the next video, you will see which hotel I chose for my stay in Antalya. Believe me, it is worth it. Antalya is not as big as Istanbul, and its old town part is small enough to explore for less than 1 day. My hotel provided free bicycles, so I just rode there. I think it's the best way to see and learn the city in details. The first place on the way to the very center is Ataturk's House Museum. It is a national museum dedicated to the visits of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk to this city. The most important part of the museum is the room with personal belongings of Ataturk, which were brought from Anıtkabir, the mausoleum in Ankara. The museum is located next to Metropolitan Municipality City's Theater and Karaalioglu Park. It is a large park just in South-Ost Kaleci in the city center, easily reached on foot or by tram. Many people come here to spend time by the sea in the shadows of trees. You can visit one of restaurants, cafes or bars, ride a bike or just have a walk through the park. One of the symbols of Antalya is Hidirlik Tower. It is believed that the ruling Roman Empire built it in the 2nd century on a square plan. In the same century, it was turned into a circular tower. It has since been used as a fortification or lighthouse. Its current name, Hidirlik, means a place where Hidirles festival takes place. It's a spring festival. Kaleci is the historic city center of Antalya. Until modern times, almost the entire city was confined within its walls. It has structures dating from the Roman, Byzantine, Seljuk, Ottoman and modern Turkish Republican eras. While some of the traditional Turkish homes are occupied by residents, many have been converted into boutique hotels, restaurants and shops selling handicrafts and other folkloric arts. The Kaleci area is located in the center-eastern portion of the city along the Mediterranean coast, fronted by the yacht harbor that dates to the Roman era. The name Kaleci means inside the kale or inner kale. Kale itself means castle or fortress. One of the first sites in the old town is Sultan Alaaddin Mosque. It was built in 1834 as a Greek church, then was used as an archaeological museum. It was transformed into a mosque by adding a mihrab to the apse and a minaret. It has a rectangle plan. It is a rare example in the old town with its hand-drawn ornaments, with the patterns of star, cross, angel, stylized plants and combinations of different color systems. The gathering place for women in the mosque, which has 2 entrances, can be reached through the wooden stairs. There is also a bell tower on the territory of the mosque. It is impossible to miss one of the most remarkable spots. Hadrian's Gate is a triumphal arch which was built in the name of the Roman Emperor Hadrian, who visited the city in the year 130. It is the only remaining entrance gate in the walls that surround the city and harbor. The gate was rediscovered by Francis Beaufort in 1817. When the gate was uncovered and restored, a dozen bronze letters were found at the foot of the gate. These letters were part of an inscription honoring Hadrian. The letters are split between different museums and private collections around the world. Another popular religious place is Yivliminare Mosque. The mosque fluted minaret called the Yivliminare, which is decorated with dark blue tiles, is a landmark and symbol of the city. In 2016, it was inscribed in the tentative list of World Heritage Sites in Turkey. The mosque was first built in 1230. The original mosque was destroyed in the 14th century and a new mosque was built in 1373 by the Hamidids on the foundation of Byzantine Church. With its 6 domes, it is one of the oldest examples of multi-dome construction in Anatolia. When you reach Republic Square, it's impossible to miss one of several breathtaking view platforms. From here, you can enjoy the whole beauty of old Antalya with its pretty red roofs, tall minarets of mosques, and the charming harbor with stylized tourist boats. Nearby, you may find a lot of panoramic restaurants and cafes where you can have a cup of Turkish tea or coffee with a small piece of baklava or lokum. If you don't want to climb all the way up to the platforms, you can use free elevator. The port is one of the busiest places in Antalya, but it's almost inevitable to stroll by this part of the city if you choose to take a walk by the old quarter. Some people say that this area is too tourist designed, among other things, because this is the place where the boats that take you on a trip or to the Duden waterfalls are. Still, this is a fun place to hang out and even have a meal. It's packed with restaurants and businesses selling local souvenirs, and the walk is very pleasant. This is Antalya. This is one of the most visited tourist destinations in Turkey. Come, explore it, enjoy life here. I'm glad to share with you some tips about this city. Hope to share with you more destinations in the next episodes of Alextar Travelog. Thank you for watching, and as always, let's discover the world together.